course, was Ken Connor,
Right.
who children will know
From Carry On.
the Carry Ons.
Yes. Ho, ho!
That's
He's the one who
right.
always says, ho, ho!
But of course, the real fun thing is that Tex Tucker, who was the sheriff on the programme, the voice was played by Nicholas Parsons.
A certain young actor called Nicholas Parsons.
That's right, of Sail of the Century, of course.
Right, and there's a further tie-in with something that you're doing now.
Well, 25 years on, his wife, Denise Breyer, is the voice of Zelda, the character we...
Mrs. Parsons.
That's right.
Mrs. Nicholas Parsons is Zelda.
Well, she doesn't have to be called Mrs. Nicholas
No,
Parsons.
no,
but,
sure,
but
sure.
she is
But
Mrs. Nicholas
yeah.
Parsons, yes.
Right. What did you do after Four Feather Falls, then?
After Four Feather Falls, we went on to Supercar.
All right. Well, let's have a look at a clip from that now, shall we?
Yes.
This will refresh a lot of people's memories, but it'll also be quite interesting for you lot out there to see what, as I said before, your mums and dads loved as kids' programmes. Tell you what, a couple of weeks ago on the show, we awarded the programme Night Rider the TV Celebrity Dream Topper Award. But the idea of a fantastic car isn't at all new. In fact, compared to the things that Supercar could do, old Kit is pretty boring. Here to give you an idea, and this really is where you get old mum and dad in, I guarantee they'll be able to sing along to this bit, is the opening part of the show, which sets everything up and gets you in the mood for a bit of no-holds-barred action. Take it away.
Supercar, supercar, with beauty and grace, fast as can be, watch it flying through the air. It travels in space or under the sea, and it can journey anywhere. Supercar, supercar. It travels on land or roams the skies, through the heavens' mighty rays. It's Mercury man, and everyone cries, it's the marvel of the age. Supercar, supercar, supercar.
OK, Supercar, now that was round about 1959, 1960,
yes.
before the Beatles and all that even.
Yes.
What did you do after Supercar?
Went on to a show called Fireball XL5,
Right.
which was particularly important to me because it was the very first programme I made that went on to the American television network.
Right. And to the best of our knowledge, it's the first ever British-made TV series that was fully networked across America.
I think it was, and of course it
Splendid.
was a very big breakthrough for the industry at the time.
All right, so let's see what we were watching in those days. Now, you thought Star Wars was new. Well, you may know that all the special effects for those Star Wars films and most big movies set in space are done in Britain, which is strange, really, because we've never had a man in space. But perhaps the reason is that before even anyone had a man in space, Gerry was already developing techniques for filming on other planets. Now, here's a typical moment from Fireball XL5 where the heroes, Steve Zodiac and his girlfriend cum sidekick, Dr. Venus, and the eccentric genius, Professor Matthew Mattick, are landing on the planet Robotvia to investigate the mysterious kidnapping of lots of robots.
Look, Steve, look.
What is it?
It's a robot tank called a blasting machine. It'll destroy anything it hits.
And in fact, it was on Fireball XL5 you let me know just recently, Gerry, that you had a go at doing one of the voices.
The
at
one
any time.
and any time I've ever done this, it
Right.
was Robert the Robot.
You played a robot,
That's
the
right.
voice on that. All right. Well, actually, talking about Fireball XL5 rather nicely ties a knot, current series, Terrahawks, is set in outer space,
Yes.
which is a nice excuse for us to go to the other side of the studio and go back to Isla, who is talking to one of the stars of Terrahawks, Kate Kestrel.
I understand you're going to ask me about my single, SOS.
No.
Well, people are usually interested in whether being a Terrahawk actually interferes with my musical career. Does that interest you at all?
No.
I see. Well, perhaps you're going to play SOS.
I don't know. Really?
Okay.
Yes, right. Kate Kestrel there talking to Isla Sinclair. Kate, perhaps you'd like to join us over here and just complete the interview there. Once again, welcome to the Saturday Show.
Thank you. Very glad to be here.
Nice to have you here. Good luck with your career. I gather they're featuring a number of a song from you in each of the forthcoming Terrahawks episodes.
Yes, that's correct.
Good luck with that. Sorry about there's a bit of a problem in the studio this morning. I'm not quite sure what it's about. I've got a feeling, though, it might have something to do with you lot being here.
Yes, you could well be right. Tiger always tells us to expect the unexpected.
I wouldn't mind giving him a ring, actually. I don't suppose you've got his phone number you could let me have.
Yes, I have, and he's always the best person to call in an emergency.
I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll get on with that. I'll get on with that in just a second. But, Gerry, one more piece of action from your stable of programmes before we do that. A great many people's favourite is Stingray. And it was the first series ever made in colour.
Yes, it was the first series in this country to be made in colour, and in fact it was made in colour before colour television was introduced over here. And oddly enough, made in colour, transmitted in black and white. That was the sad part about it.
Right, yes, but not these days, because it's on from time
Right.
to time, isn't it? Keep watching. Gerry, thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Thank you, Tom.
Good luck with the next series of Terrahawks. I gather you've just won an award for the first series.
Yes, thank you. for
Congratulations
mentioning that. Thank you.
on that. Kate, thanks very much indeed for coming in.
Thank you.
Sorry about the other, but
Oh, that's quite all right.
I think
These
we'll get
things
on
happen.
we'll get on with sorting that. In fact, whilst I slope off and give Tiger Neinstein a ring, let's just remind ourselves about the all-action opening sequence from Stingray.
Stand by for action. We are about to launch Stingray. Greenville, I am calling battle station. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Hello? Could I speak to Tiger Neinstein, please? This is Tommy Boyd here, Saturday Show.
Hi, Tommy. What can I do for you?
Well, a bit of a problem down at this end, Tiger. You see, this sort of energy beam keeps hitting people and sort of reversing their personalities. It's,
Sounds like Zelda's up to her tricks, Tommy. Wait a minute. Did you say an energy beam? I have a